So much. Well, preparations are underway for South Carolina's largest one-day festival. We're talking about St. Pat's and 5 Points. So from kids to senior citizens, the event draws thousands of people to downtown Columbia. And to help you prepare for the big event, here are 5 things you need to know before you go. And the first up we got to talk about, it's a cashless event. However, this does exclude independent bars, restaurants, as well as retail vendors. Also, it's a clear bag policy in effect. It is important to note that organizers do say all bags will be searched before you can enter the festival. Also, there is free parking at the State Fairgrounds. The lot will open at 6 o'clock in the morning, and the Comet will be providing a free shuttle service that will run every 30 minutes from 6:30 in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. The shuttle drop-off and pickup locations will be at the corner of Blossom as well as Lawrence Street. And new this year, there'll be refillable water stations that'll be located throughout the festival. Guests are encouraged to bring empty, reusable water bottles. They can be plastic or aluminum, but no glass will be in there. And finally, if you are using a ride share like Uber or Lyft, pickup and drop-off locations will be at Green and Blossom Streets. So I hope your green outfits are prepared and pressed because the fun is from sunrise to sunset tomorrow.
That's right, and while attendees will be focused on having fun, law enforcement will be working to make sure everyone at the festival and in the city are safe. This morning, we are joined by Harold Reeves, the City of Columbia Special Events Coordinator, to talk about some of the safety measures that are in place. Harold, thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, we have to let folks know you are a former Columbia Police Chief and Director of Homeland Security, Deputy Director of Homeland Security, correct?
I am.
Absolutely. So this is a wealth of knowledge right here. So we know that we are in good hands when it comes to this festival. So when it comes to safety measures, what's in place?
What's in place? Well, there's been a lot of thought and planning going into tomorrow. People attending the festival will see a heavy presence of law enforcement. We have partnered with our local law enforcement agencies from around the Columbia area to make sure that we have a good presence there. We're going to have traffic control, officers manning barricades, providing security not only within the festival but at the gates and around the festival area. You're going to see a well-diverse group of law enforcement officers. We're going to be deploying a lot of our state-of-the-art technology. Our emergency management team is activated, as well as our real-time crime center, and that gives us extra eyes when it comes to cameras throughout the festival area and around the area. So we have a good plan in place, and we want to make sure that the people that are attending the festival have a great time, but they also have a safe experience.
And speaking of the folks who will be attending the festival, what do festival goers need to keep in mind?
The City of Columbia City Council passed a resolution making the festival area a city park. So there are several things that are prohibited. First and foremost are weapons. Of course, there will be no weapons in the festival area. We all love our pets, but tomorrow our pets need to stay home, so no pets are allowed in the festival. We also have a clear bag policy, and people can go to St. Pat's and 5 Points website to get the information about the dimensions and sizes of that. And of course, it is a cashless festival, so there's no need to bring a large amount of cash.
Absolutely. All right, now this is a big one we got to talk about. We've heard the saying, pack your patience. For friends who are traveling in or around downtown Columbia, can you talk about the traffic a little bit?
You always want to plan your event as far as going to the festival tomorrow, so you want to make sure if you're going to take advantage of the free parking at the State Fairgrounds. There's shuttles that will be going every 30 minutes. There's also handicap parking, limited handicap parking available, and they will access that through Blossom and Lawrence. Ride shares, that's a big thing now. We want to make sure that people think about what they're going to do. They plan if they're going to be partaking in adult beverages, they want to make sure that they have a designated driver or have a ride share. But also for those that are walking to the festival, you want to make sure that you have someone designated to keep the group together and make sure that everyone attending the festival gets home safely.
Absolutely.
So, just plan and understand that there are going to be traffic delays, and just be prepared to have a delay, but also be prepared to have fun in a safe manner.
Thank you so much, Harold, for joining us to talk about all of these safety measures. And speaking of traffic, we're going to send things over now to meteorologist Daniel Bonds for a check of some of those road closures.
Yeah, we know it's going to be very busy tomorrow morning, including during the parade, that parade route. Millwood down to Vine Street all the way to 5 Points, and so that'll begin at 10 o'clock. So if you're in and around that area, you certainly want to pay attention to that. Also, as we've been talking about all morning long, and these are the area streets in and around 5 Points that will be closed, and we do know traffic in and around the 5 Points and the USC area will be very busy tomorrow, so drive carefully as you're making your way out and about. We'll have one